Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're joining us from today. My name is Aranda, and I'm the Director of Engineering Global Development here at the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. And I am so incredibly thrilled to welcome you all to the ISHOW 2020 Kenya Virtual Awards Ceremony. It's a thrill and has been a thrill for the past week to meet all of our innovators and to work with you all. I hope you can hear me well. Let me know if not, and the chat. Feel free to use the chat for any remarks you may have as we move on. All right. So first and foremost, I really wanted to give a recap to all of our participants, both the finalists and beyond, about what ISHOW is and who we are. The Innovation Showcase, or ISHOW, is a hardware-led social innovation accelerator held annually in Kenya, the United States, and India. We focus on the design and engineering journey of taking physical products to market, and particularly products that are solving social and environmental issues through enterprise and really striving to achieve the sustainable development goals. What differentiates the ISHOW from other accelerators and events is the unique design and engineering review framework that every finalist went through during the course of ISHOW Kenya. The framework was co-designed and is continuously refined with our network of experts in engineering, design, and social entrepreneurship. This process helps us to identify challenges and opportunities that startups should be considering, as well as additional resources and networks to be explored. Listen, and today, it can last anywhere from 6 to 12 months, depending on their progress and their needs moving forward. As you will see here, the 3 winners of today's iShows will join winners from India and the United States at the iShow Bootcamp, where they will receive a custom-tailored design and engineering review based on their sector and stage of development. They will also have the opportunity to vie for an additional $50,000 in seed capital, have access to one-on-one sessions with sector. And of course, our winners will also get the opportunity to really get introduced to the impact investing and ecosystem that we have access to as part of our Impact Engineered Forum, as well as other innovators and network experts. All right, so that's a little bit about us. I just want to also highlight with the iShow what we've been able to achieve in 5 years. We've received over 800 applications, have supported over 143 startups around the globe, and have awarded more than $600,000 to assist those startups with their operations. You, the winners and the finalists of today's iShow Kenya, will join a network which includes individuals from over 20 countries, over 18 sectors, and has reach into an expert network of over 700 experts. So really excited to have you join our family and to continue working with us and to support you in your journeys moving forward. Now, for those of you who have not had a chance to meet our incredible cohort, I'm going to go ahead and give them a chance to introduce themselves now. So we're going to start at the very top with Inalite. Please introduce yourselves, and we're going to do this without slides, so we want to hear your 1-minute pitch.
Obasagi.
Yeah, good day everyone. I'm Obasagi from Dynamis, and we have the product Inalite, which is a thermoelectric generator that converts waste heat from food vendor stands to electricity. And we thank ASME for this great opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Obasagi. All right, next up in Teko Kenya, and Ari.
Hi, my name is Munira. I'm the founder of Ari. We are a process innovator within the menstrual health and hygiene ecosystem. We created a sanitary pad dispenser that is more girl-centric, as well as eradicating human interference, which has contributed to wastage in the resources. We also use the dispenser as a data collection point that will build a more diverse data and evidence-based approach to menstrual health and hygiene interventions, and eventually help to improve coordination and increase resources and influence policy on menstrual health and hygiene management, especially for adolescent girls in a national policy level. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Munira. All right, next up, we have Ecobora Company and their solar cooking boiler.
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry, I haven't got my video to work. Is also my colleague on the line here, or?
Yep, David, come around.
Yeah, hello, that's
Here.
great. I think it's better you take the call if you want, the
Okay.
presentation.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, David. Justin, over to you.
Yeah, my name is Justin Ambuga, the co-founder of the Ecobora company based in Kenya. So for us, we're introducing a solar cooking stove or boiler, if you may, specifically to target schools in Kenya, to support them towards shifting from using the unsustainable biomass to ensure these schools can be able to reduce their cost, ensure students can be able to access food and maybe education without having to choose between food and education in the schools. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, David. Next up, we have Burn Manufacturing with a Kunikoa turbo stove.
Hello, good evening. I'm Leonard Shirk. I'm the CIO of Burn Manufacturing, and we are already a few years in the market with products like the Kunikoa, but we also have a wood burning stove, and we improve this wood burning stove even further. So one of the things why we do this is over 500,000 of people die annually from respiratory diseases. Indoor cooking, that's sub-Saharan Africa only, so that's a huge problem. There's a huge problem with deforestation as well, because lots of, like about 52% of the forest loss in sub-Saharan Africa is caused by firewood and charcoal production. So it's a humongous problem, and if we are able to offer better solutions for people to cook in a clean and healthy way that produces less smoke and reuses less resources, then we can really make a change. And we're really proud to be part of such a great group, because there's so many great products here. So thank you for the opportunity to showcase our product here. And so our solution to this problem is a wood burning stove that can burn biomass, briquettes, agricultural briquettes, carbonized or not carbonized, and it can even burn wet or humid firewood, which is really exceptional. And it does that in such a way that it actually increases the cooking time, reduces the cooking time, and does that in a very clean way. So that's actually a tier 4 stove that uses very little electricity, although a little bit, but it can be powered by a little solar system, and it can really provide clean cooking for a very affordable price to many people in Kenya and the rest of sub-Saharan Africa. We really think that this can make a big impact. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Leonard. Much appreciated. Next up, we have Eco Egypt with the Eco Food Dehydrator. And Ahmed, I saw your chat, so please kindly give us your overview, a minute.
Hello, I'm Ahmed Eco, CEO of Eco Food Hydrators Egypt. We are the only Arab provider of patented food hydrators to enable farmers for the first time turning crop surplus that usually go to waste into powdered fruit drinks and powdered tomato sauce in shortest amount of time, highest quality, and lowest operation cost. Thank you.
Thank you, Ahmed. All right, next up, we have Microfuse Technologies and the Cypher.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel. I'm the founder of Microfuse Technologies, which is a startup based in Lagos, Nigeria. Cypher is a smartphone-based tool that helps in the detection and diagnosis of cerebral malaria through the eyes. Cerebral malaria is a major cause of mortality rate in sub-Saharan Africa, especially in children under the age of 5, and this brings about a mortality rate of over 400,000 deaths per annum in children under 5 years of age. Thank you.
Thank you, Manuel. And next up, we have Zuhura Solutions and the Khalisi Trolley.
Hello, everybody. My name is Benson Kibiti. I know my colleague Michael Momo is on this call. We're introducing the Khalisi Trolley, which is this feature of straight vending. The holistic trolley is very innovative. We are getting rid of charcoal. We realize the street food sector, which employs close to 70% of labor force in Africa, is facing a huge challenge whereby they have to incur high cost of charcoal. And so the holistic trolley is really innovative solution whereby it's solar powered. At the same time, it can be charged by AC. And so by introducing this solution, we've introduced an extra solution earning stream, revenue stream for the vendors, whereby they can charge at least 10 mobile phones per day. So we are looking at reaching out to 20,000 to 30,000 street food vendors in Nairobi County only, looking at scaling our solution across Africa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Benson. All right, well, thank you so much to our finalists, an incredible cohort, certainly, and we are thrilled that you have set aside some time for us as well. So with that, I'm very pleased to highlight one of our partners, long-term partners since the very beginning. Villgro Kenya has been championing ISHOW and supporting us and working closely with us in improving ISHOW to make it what it is today. I'd like to invite Wilfred Njagi, the Chief Incubation Officer and co-founder of Villgro Kenya, to share a few words with us today. Wilfred?
Yeah, thank you so much, Anna. It's a privilege. ISHOW is one of the events that I look forward to every year because of our work in invention and innovation in healthcare. So yeah, I'm a co-founder of Villgro Kenya, as you alluded to, and we were started here in 2015 as a franchisee of Villgro Innovation Foundation, which has been in existence in India for over 20 years. And our main purpose for existence was to solve Africa's most challenging healthcare challenges by supporting innovations in healthcare and life sciences. So we look at market-based approaches or for-profit business models that seek to increase access to healthcare among the poor. So these range from maternal and child health solutions, diagnostics, access to healthcare financing, in that broad spectrum of healthcare. So over the last 5 years, we've worked with about 20 enterprises or so. And we've been able to fund 750,000 in seed capital to these enterprises. And these have gone on to raise $7.5 million in follow-on funding, almost a 10x in terms of follow-on funding. We also recently launched a COVID response call with support from our partner, Lemelson Foundation, who also works closely with ISHOW. And we aim to deploy another 350,000 or thereabout in the next 2 to 3 months. So we've already gotten about 12 solutions ranging from mass testing and screening for COVID, protective gear, telemedicine solutions, contact tracing, all these type of solutions that are needed during this time. And we are happy to play a role in a small way during this time. So our impact so far, we've served about 1 million customers in East Africa, and we've been able to create about 150 jobs, and about 83 of these are women. So we are very proud to be able to create impact in that way. We also have a gender lens type of investing, where actually 6 of the startups we work with are women founded, both in the, if I look at the regular portfolio and the recent COVID response portfolio, we have a total of 6 women-led innovations. We are proudly supported by Lemelson Foundation and Algidius Foundation. We've also worked with USAID in the past. And some of the innovators we work with have actually gone through ISHOW. Matibabu is one example. And we are always looking for this activity or this event also for deal flow. So like when I saw a healthcare innovation among the shortlist, that gave me a reason to look forward to this ISHOW this year. So this has been a mutual partnership, and we look forward to continue engaging in the coming years. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Wilfred. We are equally enthusiastic about our work together. All right, so with that, I am so excited. Oh, look at that. I am supposed to be on this slide. Forgive me, Wilfred, but hopefully you don't mind. With that, I'm very excited to introduce, right in the heels of Villgro Kenya, our other incredible anchor partner from the Lemelson Foundation. And in particular, we're joined today by Rob Schneider, who's the Senior Director of Strategy for the Lemelson Foundation. And Rob is going to share with us a few remarks and then announce our social voting fan favorite. So Rob, I turn the mic over to you. The virtual
Thanks,
mic.
Yana. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great. Wilfred, good to see you. Sorry we can't be visiting. Thanks for your
good to see you again.
So thank you, Yana, and let me first thank ASME for the opportunity to announce the Fan Favorite Award today. At the Lemelson Foundation, we're thrilled to have supported ISHOW since 2015, and every year we're just amazed at the inventions that the teams create. So for those unfamiliar with the Lemelson Foundation, our mission is to improve lives through invention. And one of the things we've learned over the years is that invention-based enterprises are the most effective, self-sustaining way for impactful inventions to reach the people that need them on an ongoing basis. We've also learned that enterprises need local knowledge and networks in order to succeed. And in the case of hardware enterprises specifically, that means networks of engineers and designers and supply chain experts that understand and work in emerging markets. So though there are hundreds and I don't know, maybe even thousands of pitch competitions, ISHOW stands apart from all of them because of three things. So first, its focus on hardware. Second, its social impact orientation. And third, its role not just for enterprises to go somewhere for funding, but also as an engineering and technology focused accelerator. So with that as an introduction to why we care about ISHOW and the participants it attracts, I'm happy to announce the fan favorite in this year's ISHOW Kenya is I Know Light by Team Dunamis from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Congratulations. This team is a great example of the user-centric design process that ASME ISHOW has promoted over the years, and their engagement with customers to incorporate feedback into the design process was recognized by the judges as one of their compelling characteristics. They're also apparently clearly social media experts, so well done folks from Nigeria, because they got 3,400 votes to win the fan favorite. And so again, congratulations to I Know Light for the ISHOW Kenya fan favorite, and they will also be receiving a $1,000 seed grant as recognition. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Robert. Inalite, Abasungi, any everybody give a round of quiet applause in your home. Any reactions from our winners?
Thank you so much, Lemelson. Thank you so much, ASME. Thank you so much for this award. Thank you very much. So grateful. We're grateful.
Very grateful indeed.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Lovely. Well, thank you, and thank you, Robert, for your kind words. All right. Next up, we are so thrilled to welcome the United Nations Resident Coordinator for Kenya, Mr. Siddharth Chatterjee, who is going to say a few words and announce our first winner. So Sid, are you there? I know we're a bit ahead of schedule, so I hope you haven't left us.
No, I'm around. I'm just trying to.
Lovely.
Have you got my virtual background behind me, or have I not succeeded with that?
You look great.
No, did you get the virtual background that I was trying to put up?
Yes, yes.
I am looking.
Kenya
Yep,
and the UN.
yep.
So you see the Kenya UN flag behind me. Perfect. Yeah.
There we go. It's exactly what we wanted. It's fabulous. Thank you.
So I have the privilege. My name is Sid Chatterjee, and I'm the United Nations Resident Coordinator in Kenya. And I have the privilege of announcing the winner, which is Solar Cooking Broiler by Ecobora Company. So congratulations to this company. And just to let you know as to what I do as the UN Resident Coordinator in Kenya, I manage 23 UN agencies to deliver on the government of Kenya's priorities, their Big Four development agenda, their Vision 2030, and primarily to make sure that the Sustainable Development Goals are in synchronicity with the vision that the country has. But earlier this year, really from March, this was all interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, which took us all by surprise. A pandemic of this scale was perhaps unthinkable, not in our lifetimes. And we just thought of the Spanish flu as being one of a historical dark chapter, which had nothing to do with the present, because the world has leapfrogged technologically and by innovation in the sphere of medicine. And yet, this pandemic proved to be like rain falling on a roof, and we find out where the leaks in that roof are. And so right now, what the UN country team is doing is really working with the government of Kenya to respond to the COVID-19 crisis. But we also have two other crises that we are confronted with. There's a locust invasion that threatens the livelihood of about 10 million people, and this is all around the sub-region of Kenya, Ethiopia, Somalia, Uganda, and South Sudan. And then we have the floods, and should I say that we are actually seeing the real malign rage and fury of nature, which has all come together in many ways. So to us, it is going to be big data technology and innovation when we look at the post-COVID environment, in COVID and the post-COVID environment. I think our lives, Yana and the colleagues who are on this call, has changed forever. Suddenly, everything has changed. Our social protocols have changed. Words like physical and social distancing has come in. Masks has come into our conversation. Gloves have come into our conversation. Who would have thought of this, let's say, back in January or December? So it's rearranging the ecosystem. Do we see this as an opportunity? Personally, I think so. I think it allows us to reset many things. And I've always been a great admirer of John Maynard Keynes. And today we're seeing the Keynesian economics again coming back. Having said that, I think today it is technology, it is innovation, it is big data, which is going to transform world economies, which is certainly going to transform Kenya. And I'm quite confident that if we work together in lockstep and with this kind of innovation that companies like EcoBar and others are bringing to the table, we have an opportunity of really changing the game. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sid, for your inspiring words. We certainly agree with you about the importance of social entrepreneurship in addressing these global challenges and really the technical talent that is driving this innovation, which we are so honored to bring to the forefront as part of the ISHOW. So congratulations again, Ikobora. Any words to share on your victory as our first winners?
Justine, do you want to address?
Well, thank you so much for believing in us and in our technology. We very much humbled.
Thank you very much.
We're looking for. Thank you, David. We're very much looking forward to working with you. And with that, I'm going to move on to our next winner announcement. All right, let me just, there we go. And I'd like to invite to our virtual stage, Dr. Beatrice Murage, who's the Senior Scientist of Health Informatics at Philips Research Africa. And please kindly do mute yourself if you are no longer speaking. All right, Dr. Beatrice?
Yes, Yana, thank you. Hello, everyone. I think we'll just get into it. The next winner is the Microfuse Technologies with a solution on Cypher. And I think before we dive into more about what I do, I think what we just want to appreciate about this particular solution is that the judges really felt that you had a really good understanding of the problematic area. There's opportunity there. So if you actually do grow Cypher to the place where it gets to come full circle, you'd have very good demand in the market. The other thing that the judges really appreciated is you've been able to build very strong and concrete networks from the market, particularly the one with J&J. So just getting to help you walk through the journey of bringing a medical device to market. Really hope you can be able to just leverage that partnership. Will be very useful to getting that journey done. And I think just being able to appreciate what you could do with this particular solution. So I'd like to congratulate our colleagues from Nigeria, that is Microfuse Technology and Cypher in particular for the solution. Deep dive in terms of what we do. I'm part of the Research Africa innovation team from Philips. We are one of the 9 global research teams that Philips have, and also affiliated with one of the 4 innovation hubs they have globally. And what we focus on in our team is just how we use different solutions in healthcare to be able to increase access, especially for underserved populations, like in growth markets within Africa and Asia. How we can pick lessons, let's say from the digital health solutions, and be able to scale them to other markets that are not necessarily growth markets. So our work really interfaces very closely with the market when you compare to the other research teams within Philips. And so this entire journey, like what our contestants have been through, we appreciate the rigors of that, and we actually congratulate you for just getting into things and being able to build solutions that are very much in sync with the problems within the market. And yeah, congratulations to Cypher.
Thank you so much, Beatrice. And Cypher, any words and reactions to this win?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very much pleased to hear that we were selected as the winner. This really serves as a validation for us that we are really making a great impact in the world, and it also serves as a motivation to every member of our team to keep on working and doing what we do best, that is innovating and improving the health outcomes of every African child out there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Emmanuel. We're thrilled to have you join us as part of the family here. All right, on to the next, back to me. So before we announce our 3rd and final winner, for the 2nd time in ASME ISHOW history, we're announcing a special recognition award to one of our finalists. Now, this particular team's mission is to make Kenya an international manufacturing hub, and they really, we believe they can be a guiding light for ISHOW finalists from the past, present, and the future. And they are really one of the pinnacles of the innovation ecosystem in Nairobi at large. So with this award, ASME ISHOW will procure expertise from our international networks to really support this particular team in their research and development efforts. So with that, I am thrilled to announce that the winner of the first ASME ISHOW Research and Development Award is Burn Manufacturing and the Kunikoa stove. So a few words. I think, Leonard, are you still on the line?
Yes, I'm still here. Thank you so much. I'm beyond words. This is really great. Thank you so much. This will really be a great driver for our team, and we're very happy to have been awarded this. This is it's great. Thank you.
We're thrilled to have you be working with us. All right, and just as a shout out for our finalists, when we met with Peter Scott, the CEO of Burn, he was very open when the time is right, when the pandemic is behind us, and we return to some normalcy, to welcome you all to visit the Burn manufacturing site in Nairobi. So extending his invitation extending his invitation to you on his behalf, and hope you take advantage of it. All right, with this, I am so thrilled to welcome a longtime colleague, collaborator, friend, and our partner, Dr. Kamau Gachigi, who is the founder and executive director of Gearbox, to make the, is Kamau having trouble, James?
Yeah, yes, he is. My WhatsApp texts haven't been delivered to him either, so I'm wondering if he's having connectivity issues.
I'm going to present on behalf of Dr. Kamau. It's unfortunate he can't join us, because I assure you he is far more eloquent than I am at speaking about Gearbox. For those of you who are not familiar with Gearbox, Gearbox is Africa's first and thriving Makerspace. It is an initiative that aims at improving the ecosystem for hardware entrepreneurship by providing flexible working space, shared prototyping facilities, training in manufacturing, fabrication, and design, as well as mentorship, investment opportunities, and community development. They have also been one of our founding partners for ISHOW, have worked with us closely in identifying entrepreneurs in the ecosystem and providing support beyond the ISHOW. So with that, I'm going to introduce the final winner. This team showed incredible passion and understanding of the problem they're looking to solve. They have had an impressive history of prototyping and have made very prudent decisions with their business plan and strategy. They happen to be a Gearbox member, which is why we were excited to have Kamau announce them. And he's watched their progress very closely over the years. And with that, I am also incredibly excited because I will confess that this team happened to be one of my favorites as well. I hadn't judged, so I couldn't influence the choices. But with that, I am announcing the winner is Inteco Kenya, Ari, as our final winner. So applause for Ari. Now, really, they are addressing a majorly important challenge, and we welcome you to say a few words, Munira. Oh, have we lost her?
No, she's
right. There you are.
Thank you.
You're speechless. It's exactly the reaction we were hoping for.
Thank you so much. That's all I can say right now.
Well, we will take it. We are deeply excited for you and thrilled to continue to work with you. I hope that wait was worth it. And I'm sure Kamau will be reaching out to you directly to also wish you the best of luck and congratulate you on your win. It was a pleasure learning more about your enterprise as part of the design and engineering review process.
Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome. All right, and again, it's me. I have far too many slides in this deck. We have come to the end of our award ceremony. I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of our partners and sponsors that make the ISHOW a reality, including the Lemelson Foundation, Villgro Kenya, Catapult Design, Gearbox, the Resolution Project, Guyana Economic Development Trust, and the Aspen Network of Development Entrepreneurs, along with Engineering for Change. I know a lot of our fellows are on the line here. Engineering for Change, as you all know, is an initiative of ASME and the digital platforming community. And our research fellows had joined us throughout this process to serve as facilitators as well as facilitating training of the ISHOW for future engagement. So thank you, fellows, for all your support. We would be lost without you as well, and we would definitely be lost without our sponsors and partners. And if you know of organizations or individuals that you believe could be supporters of the ISHOW, we really do encourage you to let us know. We are constantly looking to grow our network with like-minded, mission-oriented organizations that are going to advance hardware-led social innovation around the globe. I also want to say a really hearty thank you and applause for you for all of our judges. I want to say thank you to the staff team, the incredible staff team behind this, who have really outdone themselves this year in architecting the virtual ISHOW, our very first in our ISHOW history, including James Creel, the grand puppet master behind this all, along with the rest of our colleagues, and of course our judges. Thank you for setting aside your time from all around the globe to join us. We are so deeply honored for your service and for your dedication, for your honest engagements, for your concrete advice to our finalists, and for continuing to be such strong supporters of the ISHOW. With that, I'm going to wrap it up. I encourage you all to enjoy your beverage of choice in celebrating your win or your participation. Of course, you will see all of these announcements across all of our social media platforms. We encourage you to share, your reactions to the news. And of course, even if you're not a winner today, you're absolutely still a winner for doing this work. And we are thrilled to have you be a part of our community. We'll be sharing additional opportunities for our finalists. We will continue to engage you, and we look forward to returning to Nairobi in person, hopefully next year, and connecting with you, hopefully over a nice cold Tusker, my beverage of choice. With that, have a good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be, and we will see you on the next ISHOW. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Yana. Thank you. Bye.